Hi guys. I just want to touch on something in this game. Suicide Squad Killer Justice League, by the way. Um, these enemies here in this game, which was supposed to be tuned to be better, more manageable, but they're still annoying and they make the game unfun. Number one, there's just too many of them. Um, Number two, they have too much health. Number three, they teleport when damaged, even though that was something that was said to be fixed. And lastly, they're too accurate. The problem is when you're playing a objective based mission that requires your attention elsewhere, you can't afford to constantly stop what you're doing and shoot these snipers. Because the issue is some people might say that, well, why don't you just counter them? You can just counter the snipers, and then you're fine. Here's the problem with that though. It goes back to my number one issue. There's just too many of them. And since there's so many of them, what happens is you counter one and then another one is shooting you. And they're so accurate, they just don't miss. And you could probably be thinking, oh, well, why don't you just shoot them and kill them? Here's the thing. You cannot kill them fast enough to get rid of them because, to my second point, they just have too much health. And when you're shooting them, and if you get someone close, which they claim that was supposed to be fixed, but it wasn't, if you get too close, what will happen is they will just still teleport, even though they're taking damage. They're not supposed to be able to teleport. So what I would do, what I think should be done, first of all, there should be way less of them. And if you just have to have them respawn, put a cooldown on when they can come back. Because it doesn't matter how many of them you kill. If there's like five of them, five more will just spawn in their place. And it's just, they just keep coming back. And they disable your abilities to where you can't use any abilities. There has been so many times, so many missions that I have done where I have died or failed because of the snipers. The game, like, here's the thing is, I'm not advocating for the game to be made easier or the game to just be, you can just steamroll everything. I'm not wanting that. I'm wanting a challenge. This is not a challenge. I play Souls games. I've played all the Souls games, Elden Ring, Dark Souls, Sekiro. Like, I've played all of them. So wanting challenges and playing challenging games isn't the issue. These enemies, on the other hand, just make the game unfun, and they make me not want to play because it's unbalanced in a BS way. Like when I'm playing this game, when I'm pushing the higher mastery tiers, I don't feel like that I'm being challenged to give it my all. I feel like I'm getting BS'd constantly because of these enemies. Because of all the points that I named. I feel like it's not properly challenging. I feel like it's hard in ways that it just shouldn't be, that I feel like it just shouldn't be. All of this stuff is my opinion. So, like, don't take this as the be all end all. But I just really feel like this is a serious problem. And I feel like each update, enemies get more and more annoying and modifiers get worse. Like, don't even get me started with this season's modifiers. This season's modifiers are really, really, really bad. But that's another time for another video. But I just wanted to say real quick that the snipers in this game are still overtuned. They still need some serious work because as it stands right now, they are just still broken. And again, I'll go over the things again before I end this video. Again, number one, there's just way too many of them. Number two, they have too much health. And 3, they teleport when damaged, even though that was something that was said to be fixed. And lastly, they're just too accurate. All 4 of those things need to be looked at again. And I really want this game to succeed. I love DC. DC, it's just been a part of my childhood and my life forever. But those things need to be changed. Have a good one, everybody. Peace out.